Hey Brazen, happy Thursday. Have a little bit of a change of scenery. Today, John and I are visiting his parents. So we got a cool garage gym for us to enjoy and some more equipment. Anyway, I'll still be seeing you at 6 o'clock on Zoom for Thursday's workout. For this Thursday, we have a chipper. I don't have a whiteboard here, so let's see if I can remember this off the top of my head. I swear I don't have notes right now. 150 air squats, 100 kettlebell cleans, 50 pullovers, 100 Russian twists, and 150 hollow rocks. We have a 20-minute cap for this to work our way through this chipper. A lot of movements, high volume of movements, definitely a lot of midline movements that we have going on here, and we'll go over what all of those look like. And if you aren't fully taxed from a midline perspective, after we get through that 20-minute chipper or 20-minute cap with that chipper, we're gonna go into a 12-round Tabata of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of a single arm plank, alternating arms each round with that Tabata. So starting first with our 20-minute time cap for our chipper. First we have 150 air squats. I think you guys know these pretty well. Squatting below parallel, making sure that we're standing all the way up, hip open at the top. Trying not to, as we go faster, find ourselves not reaching that full extension at the top of those. 150 air squats. Who's going unbroken on all 150 of those? After you finish those, next up we have 100 kettlebell cleans or dumbbell cleans. I'll show it with both of them. You can choose to alternate each rep, that's up to you, or you can do a set on one side and then a set on the other. Totally up to you if you want to alternate or not alternate. Just make sure if you're not alternating at the end of it that you accumulate 50 on the right, 50 on the left, just to keep it balanced. So with our kettlebell clean and with our dumbbell cleans, a lot of time people really don't like kettlebell cleans. They feel like it flops all over their wrist. We want to make sure that we're keeping that kettlebell close to us, and then just like we would with a barbell, we move ourselves around the kettlebell. We don't move the kettlebell necessarily to us. So when keeping that kettlebell close, once it gets to a certain point, we have to go and get it. Nice loose grip on that kettlebell to allow for a turnover to get your elbows through. Again, just like a barbell. So with our kettlebell clean, starting from the ground, again, focusing on keeping it nice and close to get underneath that.
How heavy is that kettlebell?
60-pound kettlebell. Serious. You can come and look at it. Anyway, so get underneath that kettlebell. I didn't have to worry about it flopping all over me. Won't have bruises tomorrow, hopefully. Keeping it nice and close to us, and then again, we come to it. Same with that dumbbell. I mean, the dumbbell is a lot more forgiving, but let's still make sure that we're still keeping it close and bringing ourselves to and around that kettlebell or dumbbell. Let's not start curling it just because we're working with the dumbbell and it's forgiven. So if I'm using with the dumbbell, still starting from the ground, getting underneath that dumbbell, or I can choose, if I want to alternate each rep. Up to you. Again, we want to get to 50 on each side. So 150 kettlebell or dumbbell cleans. Next up we have 50 pullovers. You can use your kettlebell or dumbbell for that, or not object. I'm going to demo this with the dumbbell because 60-pound kettlebell is a little much for a pullover for me. So coming down on your side, holding that dumbbell in a nice secure position. You can either hold it this way, you can hold it on both heads of the dumbbell. Again, just make sure that that's nice and secure. Back is nice and flat. My arms are staying straight this whole time as I lower my arms all the way down, making contact with the ground, and then back up. You'll see my arms stay straight this whole time. New scenery, same Louie barking. After you get through those 50 pullovers, we're going to start to go back up that ladder. Next, we're going to 100 Russian twists, either with your kettlebell or with your dumbbell, or potentially no weight. Again, depending on how you are with Russian twists, we want to just focus on keeping our legs up, twisting to each side. To make this harder, we can add in our kettlebell or dumbbell for all 100 Russian twists that we have. That is going to light your core on fire. Lastly, for this part of the workout, we have 150 hollow rocks. So with our hollow rocks, we start in a hollow body. Each rep is when we go forward, that's 1, back is 2. What are you mad about? So hollow body position, 1, 2, 3, 4, maintaining that hollow body position, squeezing everything as I'm rocking back and forth for 150 reps. I want to maintain that shape. The rocking occurs at my midline in order to create that momentum. I'm squeezing everything, squeezing my legs. I don't want to feel like I'm flailing back and forth. I want to get into that kind of like banana shape and stay in that shape as I rock back and forth. So you'll have 20 minutes to get through that. Then next, we have our 12-round Tabata, which is going to consist of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of a single arm plank. So we'll do 1 round on our right side, 1 round on the left, and we'll alternate that for our 12 total rounds, 6 on each side. Same, I guess, points of performance here, making sure my hips stay nice and neutral, even in that single arm plank. So I'll do 1 set of 20 seconds on one side, the next set on the other, not letting my hips sag or be pointing up in the air. That's what we got going on tomorrow. Seems like a fun one. Let's work through this chipper. I'll see you on Zoom tomorrow.